plaintiff, James Mason, married the defendant in 2016, but he recently told her that he wanted a divorce because they couldn't make each other happy. James says things with the defendant only got worse after he started dating another woman, and he's suing his estranged wife for stolen money and property. Defendant Tyronda Mason says James is very charming, but he's also a habitual liar and a cheater. Tyronda claims James was unfaithful numerous times, and despite their best efforts, they could not make their marriage work. Tyronda is countersuing for rent and emotional distress.
Start with you.
Well, me and Tyronda got married in 2016. Things were good at first, like normal. But soon after that, they kind of started going downhill. We seen the pastor and tried to work things out. But
What was wrong?
well, I was unfaithful at the beginning, in some parts of the beginning, and just we couldn't make each other happy, for different reasons.
How long had you all gone together before marrying?
maybe 5 years, maybe.
5 years.
5 years.
You could make it work for 5 years, but you couldn't make the marriage work. Go ahead.
Right. So fast forward to beginning of this year, and I ended up sitting her down and saying, hey, I can't make you happy, obviously. You can't make me happy. We're fighting all the time, little stuff, back and forth. I'm not happy. I'm leaving. You should start dating other people. I'm going to start dating other people, and we should move on. It seemed like it was okay at first until I guess I actually started dating someone. And then that's when things just went haywire.
You all have children together?
No.
Okay. Let me hear from you. Give me some background, then we'll get to the details of your lawsuit.
Some of what he said is true. James is very charming. However, he's a habitual liar and cheater. And so we did date for about 5-6 years before we got married. We did break up in some of that. And we talked about it. He was confronted. He said that we did break up. In that 5 years, we broke up for maybe like 6-7 months because he was working out of state. And when
Why did that cause a breakup?
Because the breakup was because he was cheating, and because he was cheating, and because I lied to him.
That's the truth.
In that 5 years, we broke up for maybe like 6-7 months because he was working out of state. And
Why did that cause a breakup?
The breakup was because he was cheating, and because I lied to him.
That's the truth.
Defendant Tyronda Mason is married to the plaintiff, but she claims he asked for a divorce because he wasn't happy with their sex life.
What do you find problematic about him working out of state?
Because he had multiple women he was cheating with out of state.
That's what you suspected. He was cheating all 6 of those months.
Yes.
Okay.
We got engaged the beginning of 2015, January 4th, 2015, we got engaged. We went to premarital counseling. I went to personal counseling because he said that I wouldn't let the past go. I wouldn't let the past cheating go. So I went to personal.
No matter what happened, you never did.
I went to personal counseling to make sure that I could forgive him and we get married and keep our family together. So we got engaged. I found out, and he was still working in Alaska at that time. When I got engaged.
So you think he had a lot of girlfriends in Alaska?
Oh, he did. Yes, sir. I have proof and messages.
I guess we were together the whole time in Alaska. How am I cheating with you? Cheating on you if we're not together?
How you know they weren't just there to warm him up?
They were bed warmers.
That didn't mean he was cheating. He was just staying warm in Alaska.
There were several bed warmers. They were warming him up. Yes, sir, they were.
Okay. Go ahead.
And so after we were engaged for a year.
Who were these women in Alaska? I'm curious.
You want to see?
Yeah.
Okay. There's pictures.
You say he can find women anywhere. North Pole.
Right.
At the equator.
Right. He's attractive. He's very charming. He can pull women.
They gotta be around.
He can pull women.
Also a member of. There's live pictures of her.
I'm trying to see who these people are.
All right, go ahead. What else you want me to
So-
know in terms of the relationship? He returned from Alaska. Was he
Right,
still?
we got married, and like he said, it was good in the beginning. I thought it was good in the beginning, but 3 months after we were married, we got married in March. In June, I got these messages, pictures that he was talking to other women, very explicit. He exchanging photos of himself, she exchanging videos and photos of herself. But, however, his job was getting ready to phase out in Alaska, and he was relocating to Texas. So I'm thinking, okay, that's done. You know, he's moving to Texas. Whatever was in Alaska is in Alaska. And so that was in June. In October, I found out one of our mutual friends, he was sleeping with her cousin. And we went through the pastor, our church pastor. He said he wouldn't do it again. The pastor gave him tools to help him be faithful, which was close
Gave
his,
him tools.
like to help him keep his focus on his marriage and family.
All right.
So he told him to change his number, to change his social media account to a mutual account with both of us and not just himself, and to start, you know, be more spiritual or whatever. However, when I found out that James wasn't going to do any of those things, I told James that if he was cheating again, I'm out. And so that was in October, November 2016. And then I found out that he had hid a gift that this young lady had given him in our garage.
Okay.
I confronted him. He turned it on me, said I wouldn't let the past go. He's not going to be sorry forever. And so he did come and talk to me, and he says that he wasn't happy, that I wasn't a good wife to him, and that he was tired
What
of
did
being
he say you were
upset
doing wrong?
that I wasn't initiating sex with him. Not that I didn't give it to him because he got it. I never told him no. It's just that I wasn't all over him.
Twice in 7 months?
So,
Okay.
oh my God. So,
Let me hear from you now. Let me get to the money you're suing her for and the property.
Okay, so until I started dating someone or she found out I'm dating someone, that's when the phone calls to all my family started and my friends. And what was her point of calling them? I have no idea.
And so tell me about the money you're suing her for and the property.
I'm suing her for a total of $5,000. She stole $3,062.01 from a bank account that we had together, but she took herself off, shredded her card, was not using that account. I was the only person using that account. And around 3 o'clock in the morning, I can't remember what day it was, I got a notification saying, hey, your account has been closed and all the money has been taken out of it.
Okay, what personal property?
I have a TV stand that's closed that she hasn't allowed me to go back in there and get, stuff in the kitchen.
Okay. What has she said about the money?
What has she said about the money?
Yes, when
she
you
gave
ask about
me,
it.
my father, and my best friend an ultimatum that I need to sign divorce papers that she never served me with and get the rest of my stuff out the house, and she would give me back my money.
Okay.
Well, you can't let me get stuff out of my house if you don't allow me to go in the house and make sure all my stuff is out.
he was still working in Alaska at that time.
So you think he had a lot of girlfriends in Alaska?
Oh, he did. Yes, sir. I have proof and
So I
messages.
guess we were together the whole time in Alaska. How am I cheating with you? Cheating on you if we're not together?
How you know they weren't just there to warm him up?
They were bed warmers.
That didn't mean he was cheating. He was just staying warm in Alaska.
Defendant Tyronda Mason is married to the plaintiff, but she claims he asked for a divorce because he wasn't happy with their sex life.
All right, let me hear from you.
Okay, so the joint account, I applied for a new apartment, and they charged me an at-risk deposit. And I was like, why are you charging me an at-risk deposit? They said, because you have a sanction on your bank account. I was like, no, I don't. But then I remember the sanction was on our mutual account because he owed back child support. So New York sanctioned that account. Well, they lifted the sanction. I did close the account so that I could get the apartment that I was applying for and didn't have to pay the at-risk deposit. I did give him $1,300 of it. I did give him an ultimatum to sign the divorce papers, come and get the rest of his stuff out of my garage, and return my handgun that he took.
I did. Okay.
And then I will give him the $1,700 back.
How much personal property?
I don't have anything left.
Okay. Of his. He was suing
Right.
you for
How do I know that if I can't get a house and look?
Well, you talking mighty slick. Y'all still married, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
All right, if you was that slick, you'd have signed that divorce paper when she asked you to, because it's
didn't have a
still
divorce
joint
paper.
assets. It's marital property. Your claim is dismissed. She owes you zero. It's still your property till you get a divorce. What is your counterclaim for? Rent from him, dismissed as well. Y'all married.
Okay.
It's joint property. Have a good day.
I wish him well. I pray him and his new young lady have a happy baby and relationship, and I hope he heals so he doesn't leave another baby without two-parent home.
No, that's not my fault. I'm gonna say, she know what she did. She know what she told. She know what she stole. She know what she took. She know if it was hers or not.